It's Miss Alyssa from the Westmont Public Library, and today I'm going to be showing you how to redesign the cover of your journal to give it a fresh and new look. All you'll need is some stuff around your house that you like to craft with. So today I have some magazines, some paint swatches, I have a bunch of cardstock here, I have gotten paint, some glue, some markers, literally anything that you want to use to craft with. Once you have gathered all of those materials, you're going to want to go ahead and try to find some type of theme or some type of way that you're going to want to lay things out. So for me, what I did is with all of the cardstock that I have, I cut them all into circles. Just because I think that I'm going to do a geometric pattern on my new journal. And then with all of my magazines, I went and cut out triangles. Like I said, I'm going to go with a geometric theme, so this is kind of how you're going to get started. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do with your journal is decide whether or not you want to keep the cover the same color or not. So depending on what it looks like, you may decide that you want a solid color. As you can see on mine, it's multicolored, it has a lot of writing on it, and I just don't think it's going to be the best background for what I want to do with my geometric pattern. So I'm going to do two things. For the back side, I'm just going to paint the entire thing black with acrylic paint, because that's just an easy way to fix that. But on the front, I'm going to do something a little bit different, and I am going to go ahead and take this gold piece of cardstock that I have, and I'm going to glue it onto the front here. So that'll give me a nice new base for my design. Now, if you do want to use cardstock to glue down on your journal, all you have to do is find a piece of paper that you want to use, turn it over so the back side is facing up, and for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to keep this black border here because I like it, so I am going to take my journal and just flip over the front side to it, and then I'm going to take a pen or a Sharpie, and I am just going to go ahead and trace around it. Okay. And after you trace, you're just going to cut. Alright, so it looks like that I have a good fit here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use Mod Podge as by glue, which is a really fun crafting glue if you have it, but if not, you can always just use regular glue, it'll work just as good. Doing the base for my journal. As you can see here, all I did with the gold piece of paper was cut it to the size of the front of the journal, and then I glued it on. And then on the back, all I did was put 2 coats of acrylic paint on there. So if you'd like, this is where you could stop with your journal. You can just did a plain solid color just to make it a little bit more fun if you want. Or what you can do is you can continue adding on to it. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and put some of these magazine triangles that I cut out on the front of my journal. And then on the back, I'm probably going to do some design with some circles that I cut out with cardstock. So I have finished the cover of my journal. As you can see here, I took my magazine cutouts that I did and I just glued them on in a pattern on one side of the journal. I did use Mod Podge when gluing the magazines on. It gives it a nice finish and it lets it stick a little bit better. But if you don't have Mod Podge, you can of course just use glue. And we're all set there. So now I'm going to go ahead and do another design on the back. finished the back of my journal. I know I had originally said I was probably going to do something with circles, but then I found these star cutouts and I decided to use them instead. So it was the same idea as the front, where I just took some Mod Podge and glued all of the stars to the back, and now it's dry and it's all ready to go. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys got a little idea of what you can do to recreate your own journals. Thank you so much, and if you would like to see any more of our programming videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.